It was an A model coupe down on West Roslyn, down sitting at the Goodyear tire place down there, and they gave me the body, and I went back to get it, and they had trashed it.
Daggone.
It was sitting there upside down, waiting for the truck to pull it on.
Huh. Boy, you just missed that one, didn't you?
Yep. Story of my life. I've been trying to find the old Turbeville Roadster, but it went somewhere around Charlottesville and never heard of again. You'd think it would be identifiable.
Yeah, you aren't kidding with the 40 dash in it. Even though a lot of them had a 40 dash, it still ain't that many floating around.
Yeah. But then a lot of them changed so many times by now.
Yeah.
Back in the
Golden
day.
mood right there.
I can't help but think some of these dragsters still got to be behind somebody's house.
I expect Cecil Curry out of Greenville, South Carolina.
When did the factory start building frames for dragsters?
58. Pretty much. The Linwood cars were built up in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, and then Chassis Research was out in California near Los Angeles, and they were the two main suppliers on each side of the country. This is Bob, ain't that crazy? Can't say his name now, slipped my mind, but anyway, Glenn Leisha drove it. They were from Kansas City, and that thing smoked the tires. Didn't run as good as Garlett's, but it was sure burn them up.
Put on a show.
Yep. Bob Sullivan. Evidently Cecil Curry blew a clutch, and they got the body work off that thing working on it. And there's Leisha burning them up one more time. Parks Quinn and a Bantam.
The Bantam's making a pretty race car.
Hubert Holden and a
How makes an ugly race car?
Oh, Crosby's so ugly as sin.
They had a pile of them down here at Coggins and crushed them.
They sure did. How good is Leisha? Watch that thing turn on about a 45. Look at that. Went across the track. You know, he had to tighten up. I think, no, that ain't Garlett's hair. That's Garlett's, I believe. It's a shame they had to photograph from such far distances where you just can't get a good shot of it. That's a nice looking car there.
Amazing. Like I say, it's amazing. Any footage is love. Any pieces of cars love.
I know it. I'm thankful that to gotten what it did. There's obviously Garlett's piece.
Nope.
'32 Chevy channel frame and nothing that's round on it but the roll bar. Everything else was square edged.
Is that in his museum? Is it still around?
I think so. I think he recreated it.
Okay.
I mean, I know he did the car because I saw it start up before and all, but I can't say that I know for sure it was the original car because he might have just thrown it away. You know, everybody did back in the day. But
easier and cheaper to start all over again.
yeah, if it ever be a rail I'd put together to recreate would be that one.
Yeah.
That was the first model car I ever had. Was Garlett's rail.
Wow.
Heart attack!
Swamp Rat.
Yeah, it was like 59 or something like that when I got one.
There's 55 in here with the back wheel wells cut way up.
This was a big meet. This was a national event. It was an organization called ITAA, International Time and Automobile Association. Bob Osiecki was the guy that put this race on. He put on three years worth of these races, and some down in Florida and all. But this was a big deal because NHRA wasn't big like it is now. So there was right many organizations that were vying for the main role in the United States.
Gotta love early Corvettes.
Yeah. That's Art Arfon's Green Monster. Earl Latham and his Oldsmobile powered rail. Clyde Poole running Fred Clark, Timmy Diaz.
And the Creepers too.
Yep, and that is, don't know who this roadster is. I don't know either of these two, I don't know.
About 35 roadster with no
I know
fenders.
they did. That's Dan Wise's roadster running boy from Norfolk.
That's why the roadster went to Norfolk and can't find it. Somebody got it.
Yep. I'm sure they do. Woody Woodward's coupe. The soda powered Model A. Running Fred Clark. Has Newport News. There's Stuart Matthews in the 35 Chevy. Dave Waddell in the coupe.
Nice hats.
Mm-hmm. That's boy from Hagerstown, Maryland, that pink 34 and running Stuart Matthews. Dave Waddell on the right. And Green Monster, Art Arfon's.
It'd be pretty brave to make a car pink back then.
I know it. He's an old tough guy. He won't worry about nobody.
Yeah.
Vernon Riley was his name.
Vernon Riley.
Yeah, he ended up running Chryslers for years. Did real well. Ran pro stock. That's Timmy Diaz is 34. Wayne Woodward.
Petersburg Riders Road, Dragster, Club
Yeah,
Dragster.
that's right. And it's got Joe Toose's Chrysler, him in it right here. So it's a lot faster than what it was with that Cadillac. I think he ran 142 or something with it.
Wow.
And then he got an official frame after that. Got one of those Linwood chassis, and that pushed him above everybody when he did that. And this is Willie Glass had bought Marvin Temple's car here and primed it black. This was tail end of 58.
Hey,
last
Clyde,
race of 58.
what are you going to
down at
do
Louisville
tonight?
City.
Going out?
And a man comes. This is a Club Dragster, the Model T rails. You can see they're narrowed together in the front like they would do a Dragster.
Mm-hmm.
And they're pushing it up. That red 57 is Wayne Woodward's car.
He didn't have a lot of pipe benders back in.
He's running Earl Layden and clips him pretty good. And there's Willie Glass running Marvin's old roadster. Fred Clark from Newport News. That Chop 32.
I missed the Willie Glass auction. I think they sold off a whole lot of the really good stuff before the auction even hit. But
Yeah, he probably went for super highs. Dave Waddell's 32 running, I Can't tell. That's Bill Jarvis with his wife, and then Woody Woodman split the ass in his pants out.
He's racing. He ain't worried about it.
Yeah, that's right. One of the guys around anyway. And this is 59, the first race of 59, February. And, I'm sorry, it's still 58 because it's showing the Club Dragsters. So this is the last race in 58. This is Broad Street over in Richmond.
City of the Monuments.
Yeah. And Woody's smoking them off pretty good. And that's Dave Waddell again, his 32. Bill Jarvis' sedan. That's got a full race flathead in it, real pretty engine. And Clyde Poole got a DeSoto. I mean, that's a real Chrysler in that. It's got a 331 in it. And that's Earl Layden, who ain't got too long to live, bless his heart. And that's Dave Waddell again, Blue Nose and Bill. That's this is Marvin Temple, so it's moved back to mid 58. It's before Willie got the thing and primed it. So we're back kind of like in a summer race.
Billy Kane in any of these shots?
Yeah, he's in the group pictures.
Somewhere in there. So I guess.
But he'd started on that 32 and bought pieces. He had a brand new quick change for it and different things, and told me about it. He said he gathered up pieces, and all of a sudden he just got married and quit putting money in the car, and it sat all those years.
Yeah, at least it sat. It was protected. It was.
And he didn't want to sell it. I offered to buy it from him long before he died. He didn't want to sell it, but then his daughter sold it, or his son rather.
Yeah, I talked to the tow truck driver that had moved it from the house to storage, and he would not give me a price on it. Would not get me contacting the right people.
Right.
Then I heard.
Well, I was talking to them during the time they wanted to sell it. After he died and everything, because they were selling magazines.